You know, when we read the Bible, we spend a lot of time following Jacob's story. Jacob, whose name was changed to Israel, becomes the father of the 12 tribes. It's an epic tale. But what about his twin brother Esau, the one who sold his birthright for a bowl of soup? His story doesn't just end there. In fact, the Bible dedicates a whole chapter, Genesis 36, to telling us what happened to him and his family. So, let's dive into the story of Esau's descendants. The chapter starts by telling us, this is the account of the family line of Esau, and it immediately gives us another name for him, Edom. This name, Edom, means red, which is a throwback to that infamous red stew he traded his birthright for. It's a name that sticks. First, who did Esau marry? Unlike Jacob, who went back to his family's homeland to find wives, Esau took his wives from the local women in Canaan. The text names 3, Adah the Hittite, Oholibamah the Hivite, and Basemath, who was actually the daughter of his uncle Ishmael. So right from the start, Esau's family is a blend of different cultures and peoples. From these 3 wives, Esau had 5 sons while they were still living in Canaan. Adah gave him Eliphaz, Basemath had Reuel, and Oholibamah had Jeush, Jalam, and Korah. These 5 sons are the foundation of what would become a powerful nation. Now here's a really interesting part of the story. Esau and Jacob had been living near each other, but they both became incredibly wealthy. They had so much livestock, so many animals, that the land just couldn't support both of them. It is a classic when this town ain't big enough for the both of us situation. But instead of more rivalry, what happens is a peaceful separation. Esau packs up everything, his wives, his sons, his daughters, all his workers, his livestock, all the wealth he had built up in Canaan, and he moves away. He heads to the hill country of Seir, a rugged mountainous region to the southeast of the Dead Sea. And there Esau, also known as Edom, establishes his new home. The Bible makes it clear, so Esau settled in the hill country of Seir. This is where the nation of Edom is born. The chapter then gives us a detailed family tree. It's like the Bible's own version of a who's who list. We hear the names of Esau's sons again, Eliphaz and Reuel. Then it goes into the grandsons. Eliphaz's sons were Teman, Omar, Zepho, Gatam, and Kenaz. And through a concubine named Timnah, Eliphaz also had a son named Amalek, a name that becomes very significant later in Israel's history as the leader of the Amalekites, a fierce enemy of Israel. Reuel's sons were Nahath, Zerah, Shammah, and Mizah. This isn't just a boring list of names. This is the origin story of the Edomites. They become a powerful kingdom with their own kings and chiefs, long before Israel even had a king. It reminds us that God's plan is vast and complex. While the main story follows Jacob's line, God didn't forget Esau. He also received a blessing, the promise of a nation. And in the rugged mountains of Seir, that promise came to life, creating a neighboring kingdom that would interact with, and often clash with, Israel for centuries to come.